Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Emma, and we're playing Dragon Age 2. So, last time we picked up Adeline. Thank fuck. I love her so much, but she needs to be leveled. Okay. So I know there was a few things we had to read right off the bat, and I do know that readings have been taking up a lot of time lately, so if we do end up having a lot of codex entries, I'm going to elongate the episode to compensate. Okay. How long is this? Oh, it's not long at all. Perfect. A study of the Fifth Blight, Volume 1. Great, that means there's going to be more. While some of my contemporaries dispute whether the Fifth Blight was a true blight or merely a large darkspawn resurgence, historians agree that it began in the swamps of the Kokari Wilds on the southeastern border of Ferelden in the year 930 Dragon. King Kalen Theron was swift in responding to the threat, gathering the royal army, every Grey Warden in his country, and sending a call for aid to the Ferelden nobility. The assembled armies laid a trap in the ruins of Ostagar, hoping to crush the force before it reached civilization. But they failed. Wonder why. Darkspawn overran the defenders of Ostagar and decimated the king and his army. They continued their advance into Ferelden unopposed. Only 2 Grey Wardens managed to escape the slaughter, and somehow they came into possession of ancient treaties, which compelled the races of men to join arms against the massing horde. It's like chronicling our adventures. Okay, I know there was this. Yes, perfect. Okay, also short. The Kirkwall City Guard. It is with pride that I, your Viscount, grant the authority of law and civil enforcement upon the guardsmen of an independent Kirkwall. No more will we defer to the will of foreign troops or draw a holy order into tasks unbefitting their mandate. Templars, I think, maybe, is what they're referring to. These proud men and women will be of the people and will enforce the laws we've elected for a civil and ordered society. And, should the specter of invasion return, the noble guardsmen will conscript from the population, for who better to amass the people's will than the constables of law charged with its inspection? This is a great day, fair Kirkwall, and I am honored to appoint the first guard captain. Long may he serve the will of a free people. Cool. Okay, Codex is updated. We're good to go. We've been in all these places, so where? I know we're supposed to... Okay, so this is just a keep. No, I definitely want the legend on. Can I... Oh, I can't go to the other areas. That's fine. We'll just leave. I think we can get in.
I don't think I can do that.
Yeah, okay. Can I click on them for conversation?
So, what can I do for you?
I can click on her.
Make a nose I'm none too busy. If there's something you need, I'm with you.
Okay, we asked her all these questions.
Take care, Evelyn.
Watch out for yourself, Hawk.
Cool, I didn't expect that at all. Can we do it with Varric?
I don't know what the ancient Tevinters used this place for, but I bet it wasn't making people feel at home.
Astute observation.
I'm here. Right behind you.
Thank you, Carver, for being sweet. Couldn't get in there. How do we get out? To go up. Oh, that's Kirkwall symbol? Cool. Okay, we have that quest now, and I know that we have stuff to do. Or there should be more quests,
Good
at
luck
least,
getting in.
in
I've been waiting all day.
Lowtown. So let's do that. 'Cause at least the way I like to do it. Go to Hightown, right? Yeah, perfect. Is to grab a bunch of quests and then, like, do them all, not, like, one right after the other, you know what I mean? Because that way you can just turn in everything
Did you approve
at once.
my application?
I can't make you a guard, Carver.
We were both soldiers. Why won't they take me?
I was an officer, and I follow orders.
No, you don't.
I also think of others before myself. You seem tired of that, and that's dangerous.
Just when it's not my choice. You told them not to take me, didn't you?
Yes.
Ooh. Ooh, I understand what she's doing, but... Ooh. It's hard when you have to make those sorts of calls, you know? Especially if somebody that... I mean, I'm sure she at least cares somewhat about. Okay, let's figure out how to get to Lowtown. We went to Lowtown. Okay. We went to Lowtown through that way, right? So we want to go to... Yes. Good. And I think we should be able to go down here. Yes? Go to Lowtown? What is this? The Black Emporium? No. Lowtown. Did I do it? I do like these different loading screens. It's kind of cool. Okay. So many things to look at. Oh, our first quest.
I'm surprised you still travel with this, Aveline.
Carver, don't.
You're ever so busy with the guardsmen. It must be a burden to slum with the refugees.
It's oddly comforting that you insult me like I'm family.
That wasn't... No, I didn't mean that.
I know, but you should be glad that's how I took it.
Carver, don't be a buttface.
If you have a plan, get to it.
Don't be a buttface. That's the plan. Ooh, elves. Oh. Okay, so that's the main quest. So let's pick up our stuff.
My. If it isn't Hawk. Still up to old tricks, Elegant? Lady Elegant, if you don't mind. I'm a married woman now. Last time we met, you were still in Athenral's employ. Things have been going well since then? Could be better. Could be worse. I often feel the same way. You may recall I sometimes provided potions for Athenral. I'd be willing to extend you the same courtesy if you like.
Oh.
All I ask is you inform me of any interesting reagents you find. In exchange, I'll approach my contacts on your behalf. And of course you'll need the appropriate recipes, such as this one. Free, for old time's sake.
Cool. Elf fruit. Of course. Okay, so main plot line is there. There's so much to do and to look at. I mean, she's right here, I guess. What?
The Merchants Guild has their fingers in all these pies. Well, not the actual pies. They're clean as far as I know.
Oh, we've got set. Oh, okay. Do we need to order potions now? I can't order item because we literally have no money. We're so broke. I know. Okay. Oh, cool. That's nifty. I wanted to make sure it wasn't like a... Oh, you're here.
I have only the finest Antivan merchandise.
It reminds me of that bread. Okay. It's also not that long. Lowtown sits in a massive cauldron-shaped pit that was once Kirkwall's first quarry. The district was constructed by slaves who carved the city and its harbor out of the rock. Today, Lowtown is a labyrinth of shantytowns, corridors, and hexagonal courtyards, hexes in the local parlance. Parlance is a good word. Lowtown's poorest live in caves hewn out of the cliff face. Their district is shoddily built and bears scars caused by collapsing walls. Foundry smoke smothers the area. Only a cold winter storm clears the air, but the icy wind howling over the mouths of old mine shafts hardly counts as relief. Occasionally, these dark town shafts erupt with gouts of foul air known as choke damp. It's not uncommon to find whole slums, silently suffocated, frozen in the midst of everyday activity. The walls surrounding Lowtown are highest by the harbor. Its busiest street leads up to Hightown, where the wealthiest Kirkwallers perch. When one stands in Lowtown, all one sees other than the rocky walls is Hightown. It glitters overhead, always in sight, yet always beyond reach. More by Brother Genetivi. That's a good way to cause some animosity. Oh, look. I know we can't do anything.
The finest clothing from here to Antiva.
Cool. So much stuff that we can't buy. As in, like, the amount. Okay. Take back our streets. Ferelden refugees, Canary soldiers, who next? Deventer slavers snatching children out of their beds? That's a slippery slope argument, friend, and therefore invalid. This ends now. Send a message that Kirkwalls will not accept this. We must band together to drive for and waste. Don't be rude and xenophobic. Reclaim the free marchers for the marchers. Ugh. If you care about our future, another logical fallacy. Join the Friends of Kirkwall Reclaimers today. The amount of, like, it's not even that long, and just the amount of logical fallacies and emotional appeals rather than to logic. That's what hate and intolerance is made of. Can we go in this store? Ooh, I don't think we've been able to, like, go in a shop yet, like we can in, like, Ors.
Will everyone please just step back? My mother's in labor. The baby's come early. Can anyone help
Oh my
her?
god.
I'll send word to the healer, but
My son's hurt bad. Can't overturned on him in the blasted bone pit.
everyone in your turn. I promise we have donations coming in. There will be food and medicine for all of you.
Oh, this shit breaks my heart. I'm gonna assume you can steal from the donation box, but I don't want to. Can I help?
If you're seeking aid, leave your name with my girl. We serve everyone here. No one came from Ferelden without trouble. But I can't give priority to anyone who's already found work and lodging.
Perfect.
Is there a way I can assist these people? If you've coin to spare, we won't turn it down. Donations go in the box up front. Anything else? I just want to see your wares. Look around. We don't often get customers with actual coin to spend.
I don't really have any coin to spend. Look, I can buy a dagger. And I'm gonna go give all my money to the drop box. How do I do that? This is a donation box to aid for Ferelden refugees. You do not have enough coin to contribute. Okay, I was gonna give what I had, but I guess that's not good enough. So great. I feel bad. It's not taking from these people as here as a part of the game. Let's see. Okay, yeah, same thing. Boo. Maybe when we have more money I can come back. I need to remember where this is. So it's in Lowtown. I'm gonna spend all my money on this once we have enough sovereigns, guys. I'm gonna spend all my money giving to the poor and the needy. Because when you have the ability, you should help others, you know? Ooh, hello.
This fell into my hands.
What?
Recognize it.
You just stumbled on this? Can't say I'm surprised. Bloody fools.
Hey, I got money from that Paragon's toe. Whatever. I got a little bit more coin. Okay, so this is just all shops, it looks like. I'm just clicking on it just to be. Hello.
You need to kill someone, try stabbing them.
What if I'm a mage?
Come, sir. Don't be shy.
I like how they're like beckoning to you.
Gather round, all. I bring you a priceless treasure. From the highest heights of Mount Davarus it's travelled. A pouch of Andraste's ashes. Verified by the scholar
Oh no, is this the consequences of our actions?
And provides virility in
Really?
Do I have a volunteer?
I'll try.
Just a small pinch, Sarah. There you go.
My God.
That's so easy to stage.
Cured by the Maker himself.
Uh-huh.
That's enough. Clear out, you charlatans.
But really. I don't blame you, lady. That shit's pretty janky. Chipped serpent statuette? Does somebody want that too? Is that a sewer grate? I kind of want to explore up there, but this lady obviously needs our attention.
Every coin those swindlers nab goes straight to the carter's coffers. They must be stopped.
Okay, well, what can I do? Just eliminate them? Locks of the Golden Fool. A satirical tale about a deluded brother of the Chantry who sought peace between elves and humans. Condemnation of fanatics of both races, favored by radical elves who live in Dark Town. Okay, so I just had to, like, give that to them? And then... Oh, okay. Okay. So, I guess I just have cool shit and there are people who want it. That's fine. Be happy to sell my wares. Yeah, I'm a vendor.
Something
Oh, hey!
I thought this was lost to us, like so many other things. My gratitude.
You're welcome. Perfect. It was just fucking. Oops, I'm stuck. Just talking about that. Okay. Oh god. This is bigger than I thought. Okay. So that. Okay. This way. Cool. Hey, we have stuff to do. I was so worried. I was wandering on Hightown. I was like, the Hanged Man. I've heard about you.
Free drinks for the guards, but accept and you wake up in the alley.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I can't imagine that a whole ton of people are super fond of y'all. Should we go into the Hangman? I don't know what that's gonna prompt, because we got shit to do over there. Gamlen's house? And a swindler. Good. We've got time. Let's go in the Hangman. Oops, that's not what I wanted.
Varric, do you do anything?
Am I the next stop in your career evaluations? Joy of joys.
You watch and you talk. Is that it?
You are dismissing hallmarks of both the utterly ineffectual and the incredibly dangerous.
I don't know what you mean.
It means coins flow when I talk and when I shut up. Like if you got paid to guard or unguard.
That makes no sense.
Good.
Oh. Well, that wasn't exactly the visual that I was expecting. Ooh, there's a Codex on Ravane. Oh, Varric, what do you want?
So, here's the thing. We need to find a way into the deep roads.
Right.
Bartrand can lead us to the right place once we're down there, but we need a good entrance.
Any entrance would do, wouldn't it? Well, unless a dragon's sitting in it, I suppose.
We need an entrance that's close to our destination, but isn't already plundered or filled with darkspawn. Fortunately, I've received some new information. There's a Grey Warden in the city. If anyone knows how to get down there, it'll be...
Who is it? Who is it? Who is it?
Why would a Grey Warden know that?
The Wardens don't just fight darkspawn. They forge into the deep roads all the time. And if he doesn't know, he might be able to point us to those who do.
Are there any other options?
None at the moment. Bartrand had an entrance lined up, but it was a bust. I'll keep looking, but if we don't find something, we'll have a fancy expedition with nowhere to go.
Sounds like you have it all planned out, Varric.
And that, Messer, is why I'm here. Supposedly, this Grey Warden came in with some other Ferelden refugees not long ago. A Lowtown woman named Lorene has been helping the Fereldans. We talked to her. Maybe we learn where he is. I'll keep after my contacts, see if I can drum up any other work.
Oh, cool. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Oh, someone's breaking the fourth wall over there. You quit breaking that fourth wall. Quit it. How did we end up in here? Okay, we're just at a table. What is that? What is the face for? Is this because this is a character's, like, home place? Oh, this must be where Varric stays. I wish I could hover over that and see, but... Talkative man.
My mother used to say that there are a lot more mages now than when she was a child. I think it's the lyrium in the water.
What? Is he just like a conspiracy theorist?
Do you ever feel like the world's getting simpler? Like everything from eating to fighting is a lot...
Maybe I should put you to use, Varric. Have you penned some warnings for the lawless?
Who's that for? The most criminals, big readers? Seems like pacifying the nobles.
Pictures, then. It was just a suggestion.
Well, how about a giant sign that just says don't? You could hit people with it.
Thank you. I get the point.
Oh, it's great. It's great. I wonder if he's in any way talking about... Oh, blood on the floor. Good. This is great. Oh, I can order a drink?
Slow day.
You've been drinking?
No. Maybe. Yes. Face it, you don't pay me enough to stay sober at work.
Welcome to the Hanged Man.
Aw, he like really feels like Origins graphics.
What's the word on the street?
The craziest thing. Apparently, the pigeon population has taken a nosedive in Ferelden. Weird, huh? What kind of sick individual preys on those innocent things?
I mean, maybe the predators? Like, what are predators of pigeons? Foxes?
Any other news?
I hear rumors of a healer in Darktown who's looking after the sick. For free. Imagine that.
Is that supposed to be, like, a bad thing? I'm sure it's nuanced in a negative way, which is sad, because that would be really cool if somebody was looking after the poor and the sick for free.
Any other news?
You hear about the Isle of Redcliffe? Some say Andraste herself reached down and cured him so he could unite the land.
It was not Andraste, but I mean, I think I did use part of her dead body, which is really gross, but...
Any other news?
You saw the shipwrecked Kunari. There was a man in here who swears he saw the whole thing happen. Apparently, the Dreadnought was fighting another ship before they both crashed on the reef.
That's interesting. I wonder when we'll meet our first Kunari.
Any other news?
You ever met the Viscount Dumas? The man doesn't use his head for anything but storage for fancy hats.
Any other news?
There's an expedition heading to the deep roads, and every sword and his dog wants in on it.
Oh?
Any other news?
Apparently, the Kunari are just waiting for a ship to take them back to Parvolan. Hope it comes soon.
Okay, that'll be it for now.
Thanks. I should go.
Anytime.
I do want to order a drink, though. But I don't know if I can... But I gotta pay for it, I guess. We'll look at the prices. Huh? Oh, apparently I... Oh, okay. Oh, 3 copper's not that bad. But I'm not gonna do that again. Is it gonna be affected in any way? Like in WoW if you drink?
You heard about that hero of Ferelden?
Huh.
Yes.
She's
Why?
wonderful and precious.
What makes a hero, eh? I bet I could kill an archdemon.
I'm sure you could, friend.
I bet you couldn't. I'll bet you a dozen ales.
What? Well, now I'm gonna show you.
Yeah, you go find yourself another archdemon. Okay. Another talkative man.
My mother used to say.
Oh, okay, we already heard that. So let's explore. Oh, it's like... History of Kirkwall! Look, we've got stuff to read. Torn trousers? That's cool, I guess. Oh, cool. How long is this? Oh, this is long. Apologies. History of Kirkwall, Chapter 1. It's difficult for many to comprehend today, but there was a time when Kirkwall was believed to be the very edge of the world. It was Amerius, then, named after its founder, Magister Amerius Craven, and it was but one outpost on the very fringe of the Tevinter Imperium. There, the Magister serfs worked the quarries for the jetstone needed for the mighty temples of Imrathus. After a slave rebellion nearly burned the temple to the ground in the great city, it was determined that a center for the slave trade would need to be established well away from the more civilized parts of the Imperium. Though this account may be exaggerated, since the notorious Archon Venarius Isar narrowly escaped assassination at the hands of an elven slave at the time. Because the new slave outpost would become wealthy beyond imagining, competition among prospects reportedly took over 20 years to resolve, resulting in great bloodshed in the frontier, well away from the Archon's eyes. Magister took arms against Magister, mostly in the form of small armies of serfs and mercenaries, of course. Over half the slaves in existence allegedly died in these battles before Amerius was finally chosen, thanks to the marriage of Craven's son to the Archon's daughter. Within a mere decade, the mighty fortress was erected on the cliffs where Kirkwall now stands. Over 1 million slaves passed through its gates before the Imperium eventually fell, an unimaginable number by today's standards. The Craven family itself became patrons of the next 3 Archons and was one of the driving forces behind the extension of the Imperial Highway into the Ferelden Valley, a move that would cost them considerable political influence after the resistance of the Alamari tribes. During its height, Amerius was a jewel to rival the mightiest of the imperial cities and the greatest center of civilization outside Tevinter. Man, Brother Jin and TV is doing some work. Alright, so we've picked up a lot of stuff. Let's finish exploring this area. Why would it start in front of a dirty black one? Gross. I love the, like, bit. Oh, I hate that. Why? It's like pointing to, like, the cot. Oh, that is the worst mural I've ever seen in my life. Maleficarum. It has been asked, what are Maleficarum? How shall we know them? I have been as troubled by this question as you. You have come to me for the wisdom of the Maker, but none have seen the Maker's heart, save beloved Andraste. And so I have done as all mortals must, and looked to the words of his prophet for answers. And there, I found respite from a troubled mind. For she has said to us, magic exists to serve man, and never to rule over him. Therefore I say to you, they who work magic, which dominates the minds and hearts of others, they have transgressed the Maker's law. I do like how it's very specific about dominating another person, so therefore taking their will away. Also, Our Lady said to us, those who bring harm without provocation to the least of his children are hated and accursed by the Maker. But that doesn't specify mages, that could apply to any person. And so it is made clear to me, as it should be to us all, that magic which fuels itself by harming others, by the letting of blood, is hated by the Maker. But you have to qualify harm. Those mages who honor the Maker and keep his laws, we welcome as our brothers and sisters. But then, those who reject the laws of the Maker and the words of his prophet are apostate. They shall be cast out and given no place among us. But where does it say you need to hunt him down and kill him? So obviously there's been some extrapolation by either the Templars or local chantries. Man, these paintings are the worst. These are just disconcerting as fuck. Okay, can't go through this door. But I can go through this one. There's just some, like, dude in the back being a conspiracy theorist. The truth is out there. Oh, I can't go through here? It says I can go through here. This must be a quest or something later. I'm not gonna get my panties in a twist about it. Is that everything? Did we touch everything? Okay, good. I think we did. We haven't gone back here. Oh, cool, a longsword. More stuff to sell. I do like the music, though. The music is pretty cute. It kind of reminds me of The Witcher. I guess it's just because it's a bar, really. Oh, we can't actually go out the door. So, we're at the Hanged Man. Okay, so let's go back to Lowtown. It's interesting how, like, there are places on the map you can't access without going to other places first. I'm not complaining or anything, I just think it's interesting. Alright, so...
A Ferelden in the guard. What will they think of next?
You have a problem with that?
Me? My family's not native either. I'm just surprised. A lot of old prejudice in the guard.
I'll give them plenty of reason to change their minds.
I like her.
You know, it's possible they're just scared shitless of you. That's my theory, anyway.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me either, though. Okay, so... apparently... Okay, so that's kind of our main quest. So let's go visit Gamlen. And that will be the last of our travels for the day.
Shut off, you.
I didn't even do anything. Oh, good. He lives in the slums. That's even better. That's even better. Now, how do I get up there? Oh.
Our glorious home. I swear Gamlen painted with shit and fear.
Oh, damn, Carver. I'm excited to see this. I bet people are pissed. Well, Mom. Oh, look! It's Pumpernickel!
hard to believe they left me nothing.
I know, Mom.
Well, Mother was pretty steamed when you ran off with your Ferelden apostate.
I'm still their daughter, their eldest.
Yeah. Let's look around the house.
One scrubbing brush. Never used.
Hey, Mom. Ooh, I can order shit here? Pumpernickel.
He wasn't like this in Lothering. I think he misses the open fields.
Come on. Let's play Fetch the Invisible Ball.
He just needs to get out more. Don't you, boy?
Aww.
But if he's with us, who'd keep Gamlen's debt collectors away?
Oh, God.
Take it. I'm sick of what's-his-name staring and panting.
Rude.
Gamlen, honestly, a Mabari understands what you say. Try using his name.
What's wrong with dog? Real easy to remember.
Rude. Yay! Gets a name in! This has been the highlight of my episode. That we get to name our pups. Okay. Storage, I don't necessarily need. Oh, letters for Hawk. Hawk, you might be interested in something that's come up. A contact of mine, a fellow by the name of Anso, is asking around for someone competent regarding a job, and I suggested you. He's always paid well, so if I were you, I'd check into it before someone else snaps it up. He said he'll be in the Lowtown Bazaar at night. Ephemeral. Sure. Another letter. Hawk, your year's up and you're free to go. Despite what you think, we had a good thing working together. I might pass along an opportunity or two. If you're willing to get your hands dirty, stay safe. Okay, that was only one quest. I don't know who this guy is. Greetings. Oh, you do not know who I am, but I have heard of you. I understand you might need items for my collection, as well as the means to obtain them. I do not simply extend this invitation to anyone. Oh, this is Black Emporium. But you are not simply anyone, are you? Consider this an invitation to the Black Emporium. Enclose are directions to the passages underneath the city, as is the charm to enter. If you give the charm to another, its permission will immediately be revoked, and the consequences will be unpleasant. Adieu. Xenon. Sweet.
Get out of my face! Your mother's bad enough. I don't need you nagging me.
Well, you're just kind of a jerk, aren't you? Okay, Mom, what you got?
My children have been in servitude for a year. They should be nobility.
If wishes were poppy, we'd all be dreaming.
You mean this is real? No wonder I can't wake up.
And here I thought that Ferelden you ran off with was a mage, not a jester. Your mother was supposed to marry the Comte de Lancey, and instead she ran off with some Ferelden apostate. You don't get to stay the favorite when you do that.
Where is Father's will? If I could just see for myself.
It's not here, all right? It was read, it went in the vault. No one needed to look at it again.
Did Grandfather mention Mother in his will at all?
Our father died when you were still in Pinafores, girl. You can hardly expect me to remember.
Oh, of course not. Why should you do something reasonable?
Get him, Carver.
I know the Amels were nobility, Mother, but not much else. Why don't you ever talk about them?
The Amels have been a noble family in Kirkwall since Garahel drove out the Fourth Blight. But we've always carried magic in our blood. It's been a stain on our lineage. No family of good standing would ever marry into a line with magic. When I chose your father, I was bringing more magic into our line, not less. I think that's what hurt my parents the most.
That touched a nerve. What's in there that you don't want us to see?
Nothing. But you won't be seeing the bloody thing. It's still locked up on the estate, and that's long out of my hands.
Not out of mine.
What daft bastard leaves that behind?
It was old news. You think I've been sitting here for 25 years waiting for Leandra to slink back?
Damn.
Who bought the estate, Gamlen? Perhaps I could speak to them. Was it the Reinhardts?
No one you know. Get used to Lowtown, sister. That's where we're going to
He's
stay.
being so dodgy.
Maker, what a mess. I want to make things better for Mother, but some of what Gamlen says, I'm having a hard time hating him.
What do you mean?
Playing caretaker for someone else's life. Stuck in their shadow. That's no way to live.
And there it is.
Look, if you want to join the fight over who lost the most, fine. But I never lived here. Mother even gave me her old key to try and stir something. But I didn't know Grandfather. Finding his will doesn't matter to me.
This is a charming one.
You want a connection? This is where we'll find it.
The once mighty Amels? A bunch of slavers are squatting on that dusty glory.
What have you heard?
Uncle's a chatty drunk. He was up to his neck and signed everything over. That's who has the estate. Apparently, the most extensive wine cellar in Kirkwall is now a slave highway from the Undercity. That's the family legacy.
That sounds like an arrangement that needs to change.
Absolutely.
And what if it does? We still aren't important enough to actually live in the place.
Baby steps, Carver.
All right, sister. If the key works, we'll clear the estate from the Undercity up.
Yeah, now that sounds like a plan.
I don't know if this will help, but I do feel like hitting someone.
Okay. So... where's out? That's out. I do want to finish exploring.
Looks like the dog's trying to tunnel his way out of this hovel. Can't blame him.
Oh, pups, don't do that.
I feel itchy just looking at that thing.
Yeah. What is this?
I think this is the same cheese that was here a year ago.
I mean, cheese ages, right? Gamlen Amel. Payment is now 2 months late, Sarah. Interest accrues, as you are well aware. You will find yourself barred from our establishments unless payment is made. Think. No better car chip or numbers runner in Kirkwall will deal with you. I certainly hope this matter is attended to before steps are taken. Let us avoid further unpleasantness. Ugh, great. Oh, special deliveries? What is this? Oh, look at this business. I don't know what any of this is. Oh. Oh, it just told me. Cool. Thank you very much. Oh, I got 5 gold. I have so much money now. I have so much money, guys. Oh, cool. Okay. Kind of fitting to end this with a with another reading. The cardinal rules of magic. You must not be under the misimpression that magic is all-powerful. There are limits, and not even the greatest mages may overcome them. One, for instance, has found any means of traveling, either over great distances or small ones, beyond putting one foot in front of the other. Aw, no teleport. I'm pretty sure there's teleportation, like blinking and dashes and stuff in Inquisition, but I guess I haven't discovered that yet. The immutable nature of the physical world prevents this. So no, you may not simply pop over to Minrathis to borrow a cup of sugar, nor may you magic the essay you forgot in the apprentice dormitory to your desk. You will simply have to be prepared. Similarly, even when you send your mind into the Fade, your body remains behind. Only once has this barrier been overcome, and reputedly the spell required 2/3 of the delirium in the Tevinter Imperium, as well as the lifeblood of several hundred slaves. Fuck. The results were utterly disastrous, and not worth. It's awful. Finally, life is finite. A truly great healer may bring someone back from the very precipice of death, when breath and heartbeat have ceased, but the spirit still clings to life. But once the spirit has fled the body, it cannot be recalled. That is no failing of your skills or power. It is simply reality. Cool. That's genuinely interesting. Okay, guys, I think we're going to call it here. And we have so much stuff to do now, finally. Yes, yes. And I will level us up before next time. And we are set. Whew, with all of this impending excitement. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And I will see you next time.